What is up, guys? It's gonna be my Jax jungle video where I'm gonna go over everything you need to know to play Jax jungle. And a lot of people are asking me, Inori, do you think Jax jungle is good? Should I invest my life into this champion? I'm here to tell you it's okay. Yeah, you can invest sometime, but I don't think it's gonna be like a stapled pick that you should be living your life towards. Anyways, the Jax jungle, Divine Thunder, Spear Sojin, build path, super OP, blue Pokemon this game. W start on this to just get the W going. The attack speed passive is really good for clearing single target camps. E is really good for the AoE. You can solo Raptors with E as well if you like. So my opinion about Jax jungle, I think it's just a good jungle pick if you feel like you can get away with kind of scaling and stuff like that. Here we're gonna go E second. We're gonna hit the baby and just start our E. And the E is really good for those ganks where you jump on and all that kind of beautiful stuff. But he's really a heavy scaling champion, so I think low can definitely work pretty well in your favor. If you're okay with just kind of like chilling, not really going crazy with the early game and just kind of playing around, getting those jungle camp cycles down, then you should be good. E is really just wait for them to start autoing you, then cast E. It just reduces and increases your E damage. You can gank level 3, for example. Like this guy might be killable in a second, so I'm just going to be looking in a second. But yeah, you know, he can be a really great pick if you know how to do it. Level 2 Callan is actually very easy to gank. And helping him is really good for me, but it's also really good for him. Also, always push in the wave if your team needs help. Just an important factor here, we should push another wave, but usually the rule about pushing waves is your team might be mad if you're doing it too much, but I always take the range creeps because range creeps lives don't matter. Laners will let you get away with stealing the range creeps, but they have a hard on for cannons and melee minions, so always try to avoid last hitting the melees because they just lose their mind if you do that. But the range ones are free to take. It's all you can eat buffet there. So here, always auto Q. Always you can dash and you can actually empower your W with your Q dash, but I only do that if I have to. It's not really that important right now. Here we're gonna go into river, make sure we get the river crab. This is Kinder's mark, so we really do want to get it. Balling is looking kind of spicy, but we're just gonna kill the crab first. No ward there because Talon just pushed the mid wave in, so he could potentially roam down here. So what I like to do is always drop that there. W max into E is what I personally feel like is quite nice right now. No flash is actually quite hard to kill there. There, I just want to auto, get him a little low. Also help him push in the wave as well. They are low enough. Kindra's a stop side, so they are low enough to dive, but we just have to go slow here. And they're both dead. That's beautiful. That's what we like to see in League of Legends games. Kindred Krugs is level 4. When it means level 4, it means it is a respawn camp. So it means Kindred started here, so that's really good for us. So we're just going to be able to kill this camp. And getting a respawn is always really good for us. And now we're just going to run away. We might have died for our sins here, but giving the kill to Kindred, or giving a kill to Ziggs is much worth it. So I'm not mad at all. I'm actually quite happy. You can have that one, man. It is all in a day's work. Here we have options to go top to bot. For our pathing, we can go top to bot, we can go bot to top. Why am I going bot to top? Because Kindred's in this area. I don't want to lose my jungle camps to Kindred. And I think bot lane has no sump, so I can easily quick gank if I want to. Either way, I just don't want to lose jungle camps to Kindred. And that's a combo for ganking too. You always want to start with your E and then jump onto them. It's quite easy to do. Your bot's pushing like we were talking about earlier. We just want to get on top of them with our E and then start beat them down. Here's looking like a free kill. Kill the minions as well, just so you know how it goes. W is auto attack reset. You always want to use it. You can channel your W with your Q. So if you dash on someone and you press W, it gets added to the Q damage. So that's like an interesting thing. But ideally, you want to use your W as an auto attack reset until later when the cooldown is really low. You can start using your W as the Q empowered ability. But you can see how fast your clear kind of speeds up when you have, once you get some AD and stuff like that. I probably lost some of my top side jungle. But it looks like Raptor marked, which means that our Raptor is actually up. That's really good for us. I'm definitely going to dip my toes into this one. Okay, beautiful, done. Okay, and they're winning the fight. I mean, you gotta love it when your team's winning. You guys are like, Inori, you're getting lucky, but I've just been influencing the game so goddamn well that it is my impact that has helped my team win. You know, I got my ball lane in a good advantage. If you get ball lane ahead, it's really low. I feel like it's just really important to get your ball lane ahead as well. It's just so free for your bot to just do so much more on the map. If I get my top ahead, what does my top laner do? He stays in lane, right? That's not like... That isn't going to get the job done, right? That's not effective for your team. But it can be a win con. But if you get your ball lane ahead, they just have a support that can just move around the map. Just so much more opportunities that can arise. And also this time, like if I look at the matchups, top is a tank champion, Tom Kench. It's not something I want to gank too much against. Ball lane is like these immobile carries that are easy to get on. If I'm trying to gank as a Jax, I want to make sure I'm ganking the right lanes, right? There I go for my Sheen second. The only reason I went for a Ruby is because I didn't have enough for this and this. If I can buy this, I always buy this. I buy Sheen afterwards because Sheen is just really good on Jax. But if I always have enough for Warhammer, I would prefer that over just a Sheen buy. Sheen is much more... It's not the best first item. Like, it's better later. As you kind of get more damage and all that kind of stuff. Here, this guy's actually getting quite low. We can potentially jump on him. Here we might be able to get a jump on. We're able to get that empowered ability. There's still a talent on the lurks. Okay. That R damage is huge, by the way. They were holding out on us. They're holding out on us. I mean, that's a good fight. We're really slow about it. If Jax, you don't have E up, you're kind of... Like, if you're doing these early plays, make sure you have E up. It's just really important. And also, here I have two smite charges. I smite once, auto, W, attack reset, and E to kind of reduce the damage. Just keep using your attack reset. Jax is quite fast on doing the dragon. He's good on objectives with that. This passive attacks was really important for all lanes. So always want to remember that. Here, I'm just going to smite at 600. You always want to last hit objectives. Why? Because they give you a bonus. As a jungler, you get a bonus every time you last hit. And the bonus is pretty much extra experience and gold. The gold is shared. Anyone can get extra gold if they last hit it, but jungle gets bonus experience from the jungle item. This is very important. Always last hit dragon, always last hit baron, always last hit herald. Always remember that, okay? It's just free experience only the jungler gets. And also getting the bonus gold is nice as well. So here we have our Sunder. You know, next patch they're removing Sunder, and I don't know how Jax jungle is going to be, but I do think there might be better options with the new builds. It looks really interesting. Right now, I think Jax jungle could be good for you guys to play it towards the end of the season, just get some free LP. But I do think in the future, it's going to be really broken. Some of these new items are like insanely broken, so we're going to see how that plays out. Here, I'm going to do my top to bot this time because I already did my Gromp, my money. And I'm just going to start the Gromp. Mechanics-wise, you always want to R when you can get on top of them, right? Like, Jax mechanically isn't a complicated champion. Like, all the stuff we've been talking about, using your W, channeling it with your Q, use your E when you need to, is just literally all the mechanics you need to know. The thing about Jax, the bigger thing is just knowing where to, like, just being able to kite, you know? Like, moving click. You see, like, auto attack? I'm always, like, moving between clicks. I use A move when I'm kind of, like, autoing like that. It's up to you what you really want to use here. I do want to jump on her if I can get close. Just for a little bonk. I do like the fight here if he jumps in. That's a one shot. Bro, Vex, you little dirty little smackaroo, bro. I love what I see there. I do love Vex. Vex is having a dude. Having a mid laner with priority that can follow you up with abilities is just game breaking. I absolutely love it. And as a Jax, I do want a champ that can help me fight. Chain CCing is really good. I have a stun. But sometimes my stun is hard to hit if they have any kind of like dash and stuff, like Kindred. But then you see once I have like a Vex, she kind of locks them down as well. So that's just a big power move. And yeah, really good fight. I R'd once I got on top of them with my E to kind of chain that whole thing together. Here, I'm just going to walk in and see if I can get a stun on him. He'll probably W away. So that's a bad fight. So I'm just going to turn around. Try to last hit that. But I'm just going to turn around once I sense like it's a bad fight. You guys don't need to take... Just because you're winning... Like, once you start winning fights, it's called hubris. You know, you just start feeling like you can win every fight. That's just not how you want to play. Keep my passive stacks going. And... I have my E, so I'm not too scared. Oh, dude, I didn't cast it in time though. That's a little unfortunate. Well, exactly what I was saying. Yeah, let's try not to get too cocky, but it does happen. And for builds, I mean, CDR boots or Merc treads is what I find to be really effective. This game, CDR boots is fun. Once you get that Spear of Sojourn, you can go third item. I like, you know, just getting Sterix. Really good for her. I think it's good. It's easy. Cleaver's just shit. It's just outdated now after Spear of Sojourn's been so good, right? And next patch, or next patch, preseason, we'll see how it all changed. But like I said, this champ is a scaling jungler. If the fact that I'm just winning really hard, even before I've already scaled, I mean, it's just a beautiful sight. Here, I think I should be able to 1v2 them. I'm just gonna jump on and start fighting right away. Get that one kill. Auto, bonk, bonk, auto, bonk, auto, bonk. Sorry, I get control. I lose control sometimes. Heralds are, plates are still up with an auto, so I can break the tower down. Good job, everyone. Like, good job, everyone. You can use your Sheen proc when you're on towers. So just always use it when you can. Here, I'm just going to keep autoing, bonking, autoing the tower, then bonking to reset the cooldown. It's just really good to break towers at this point. Jack's still a split pusher. Even though I'm playing jungle, it doesn't mean I can't just split push. Here, the Ashe looks pretty dead, so I'm just going to finish it wrong. Bonking hard. You know, just got to keep the bonks going. Bonk all night. You know how we do it. Bonk it again. Just keep the bonks going. You really want to bonk hard. You know, it's not easy being a bonker. You gotta bonk all day. Bonk, bonk, bonk. This guy doesn't know what he's messing with. I just killed your entire team while getting out, while also healing every time. This is why Sunders are so important. It just gives you everything you need and more from the thing. This whole game, I would have played it out slow. I would have just kept getting objectives, stacking it. And that's how I would have played Jax Jungle. Hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.